From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Off the play fake. Jones. Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Levante David in on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Eckler going to get it again on second down. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Going up top. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5 now. Jones. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Edwards. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running on first down, Eckler. Again, he finds an opening. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Gold able able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Jones. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw. Jones gonna let it fly for Rudolph. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Goff. On the screen, this is Eckler. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw. Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. 2nd down and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 28. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back now in Miami. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and goal. Goff bulldozes past him. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Goff on third and goal. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jones on 1st and 10. They'll run the screen with Moss. Powerful running. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They go play action here on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jones throw here into the hands of Jones. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach of Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
San Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stopped us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans,